It is the 582nd year of the Second Era. The drums of war are sounding. This is where our journey begins.
Alright, so this is the Eldrescrolls Online Unlimited Tamriel Unlimited Edition Beta. I played the beta for the PC, but I never bought it for the PC because I always wanted the console edition. And so the console edition is finally coming out this year. Hopefully it's not going to get pushed back again. Anyway, so I am trying to make my character. I'm gonna be, of course, a Khajiit. And hopefully, if anyone's out there watching, you'll help report the issues to the Seda. Well, you know, not really them, but hopefully, you know, get your thing figured out. I'll just do it. Muscular! Yeah, this is good. You're tall. Oh, about midway. No, about that way. Ooh, this is getting close. Torso size. Oh, okay. Shoulders, I guess. Chest size. Just a little bit of boob. Some gut sliding there. I want her to be pretty normal looking, so we're not gonna make her super. I just don't want her to look scarecrowish. Hand size. I think they should be bigger because, you know, let's face it, she has paw hands. Posterior ass dimensions. Leg size. Let's go with slimmer legs. Foot size. Okay, I guess that's good. Both sides. Maybe. So hard to choose. This is the problem with games where you can make your own characters. Head type. Gosh, it looks like a kitten when it's unsoft. Heroic. Age. Let's just go with young. And lip piercings. Quite a bit of hairstyles. If you like dreads. Did not mean to do that. Should we just go with a scar over her eye? Yeah. Doop, 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 doop. What do cheekbones do? We'll just leave the midway. Jaw size. Chin height, chin size, neck size, ear size. Really big ears. Irritation. Oh, you can go back or you can go forwards. Heck yeah. Really tall ears. Ear tip flare. Gonna move them outwards. Eye color. What eyes do you have? I wish I could zoom closer. That's the thing. I wish I could zoom closer. But this is very close to what the betas for the PC was like. I have like some save files on my PC where it shows the process for doing this, and I have like a character and I'm kind of recreating the character. I don't even know what Eldrescrolls is. A bit diff. No shape. Nose height, nose width, nose length, mouth height, mouth curve, lip fullness. We go back to the measures of height. What skin color? What skin color? What skin? I like that one. Use template preview. Veteran gear. Triangle is finished. What shall I name it? I knew it. I knew it. I know it's probably not spelled that way. I'm just trying to create a character here. Somehow my tail's red. Why is my tail red? I don't know. It's okay though. I can live with it. I can live with red tail. We'll figure that out. Character 2 something. The Wailing Prison. Now, as far as I know, this is supposed to be changed a lot from the previous game. Okay, because I played the beta and they said they changed it about 3 times. So we shall see. Take alchemy bottle.
Whoa there. Are you alright?
What is that? What? I can't hear you. Let's go to options and turn on the subtitles.
I hope you've still got some fight left in you. You're going to need it.
Helmet off. Auto loot off. Let's see. Bars. Master volume. Ambience. I'm gonna turn the music volume down. And the ambience volume down. And the effects volume. Dialogue volume, very much so. Okay. And communications. Multiplayer, general skills, character, any collection, crown star. Which is the new thing they added. Hello? Hello?
Dead.
My nails look
Must have been the
fabulous.
ones of the litter.
Press X to loot objects in the world. Hello? 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 I'm searching the demon cur. I don't want a great set.
Keep your weapon
Hello?
ready and stay sharp. This place is full of surprises.
Poor thing. What happened to being able to choose which weapon you want? Huh? Huh? Or are they just not letting you do that anymore? What's the deal with that? Follow her. What do you do? How do you attack? How do you attack? Player 1.
Keep moving. There are more Daedra on the way. Let's keep moving.
I don't want to sprint. Leave me alone. It looks pretty good though. No one's on though. That makes me sad. No one's playing the beta. It's just me.
Don't stop now. Keep moving. More guards are on the way.
So this is really different, like how they had it set up. Search the cage. Search the cage. Worms, gnawed bone, bait for fishing. To get as much gold as possible. Oh, you poor thing.
Let's get out of here, my friend. The Prophet.
Greetings, Leslie. Like you, I am a prisoner in this place. You must rescue me, and I, in turn, must rescue you.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk.
You know, it just aggravates me because it just does. What am I supposed to be doing? Talk? Okay.
The Prophet. He's a prisoner here too. It was very dangerous for him to speak to you even for a moment. You must think you can help me.
Help you do what?
Break him out, of course. Believe me, I can use all the help I can get. That blind old man is the only person alive who can help us get back home. Tamriel's a long way from here.
Well, where do we go
These
from
tunnels
here?
will eventually take us to the Towers of Eyes. That's where we'll find the Sentinels.
What are these sentinels?
Magical constructs created by Molag Bal to guide his
Yes, I
vision
did
in
just
Cold
start.
Harbor.
Can you hear me okay?
The Sentinels are connected. If we destroy one, the others will be blinded. With any luck, that will buy us the time.
I played the
no
beta
idea.
for the PC version. I
force
just wanted to wait until
We'll
the
find a way.
console
We
version
have
was
to.
out.
Be ready for anything. I doubt Molag Bal left the Sentinels unguarded.
I have so
I'm
many
sure
questions.
You do. And I'll
No,
answer them
don't.
as
I've
best
played
I
this
can.
beta. I've played this before. Let's see. Okay, what is the prophet? Who
He's
is
a
the
strange
prophet?
one, no doubt about it. But he's the wisest man I've ever met. He sees
I
things,
apologize. The king is
past,
free.
future.
If my feed is really bad, because it's going to be pretty bad if I start fighting and stuff. It's kind of crappy. What is this place? Where
You're
am
obviously
I?
not in Tamriel anymore. Think of the most miserable, depressing place you've ever been in your life. That's paradise compared to Cold Harbor.
Station.
I don't know. Once we rescue the Prophet, he can tell you about the gods and the ways of oblivion. I don't understand any of it myself.
And if I'm dead, who killed me?
A man named Menemarco. His worm cult is doing some kind of ritual back in Tamriel. They sacrificed you and everyone in this prison to the Daedric Prince Molag Bal. After you died, whatever was left showed up here. They call you the Soul Shriven. It means you're a slave and you'll spend the rest of eternity here in Cold Harbor, working under the No, I wasn't sacrificed. The Prophet and I were brought here conventionally, if that makes any sense. But we're prisoners here, same as you. It won't be easy. The place is watched by magical constructs called Sentinels. We won't stand a chance unless...
Yes, yes.
should keep
And you
moving.
sacrificed yourself. Spoilers. That was weird. She kind of moved by herself there. I know how that is. I know how that is. I know how bad it is, because I'm the same way whenever I'm trying to watch other people on this thing. It's like really bad. Revenge! Oh Lord, I'm about to die. Divine intervention!
Well played, friend.
Divine.
Marquez Beard, you are good in a fight.
Okay, options. And then mash the skill, level
The
up
god of
skill.
brutality knows of your escape.
Magic.
Hurry.
Health. Or stamina. I'm gonna go with stamina because I'm a... what's it called? So then has expression ability, so da-da-da. Assassination. Shadow. Siphon. And a medium armor, heavy armor. Khajiit skills. Alchemy, metalworking, clothing, blah, blah. Okay, let's see. What kind of... Shadow cloak? No. Assassin's blade? Maybe. Consuming darkness. Conjure a ring of shadows, reducing damage to you and your allies. Okay. You had to ask them to be invited. You had to go to the Eldrescrolls website and log on, and you go to the Eldrescrolls website and it'll ask you. You have to find the page where it's like you want to be invited to a beta, and then you click on it and you just have to fill out if you're old enough and what you play it on, like which console. And then you get randomly sent it, so it's kind of like how they did the first beta. I'm sure it's probably gonna be an open beta eventually, because I remember when they were doing the PC version, they did a closed beta and then they did an open beta to test server capacity. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna do the same thing to make sure their game doesn't crash. I'm not sure if you can still be invited. I haven't looked to see if it's still available. You might be able to do it for open beta. Let's do shadow glue. Let's do square. The ability you purchase has been added to the first line. By square to use the ability. I'm surprised anyone's watching me. Is no one else playing this?
The God of Schemes can see every part of Cold Harbor. We need to distract him.
Compass shows current objectives, blah blah blah. Open your map. Oh, look at it, so tiny. Or I'm so tiny and this place is so large.
The Sentinels are connected.
Yeah, okay. Oh look, it's another person. Hello, other person. Everybody just looks so sad. Oh Lord.
What was your name again? Target practice?
I really don't like... Oh, look, some shoes. Yay! Let's see. Da-da-da. Okay. Materials, consumables, main hand, chest, and feats. Feetsies. This is much better. That has absolutely nothing. Okay. Some feetsies. Use quick slots and potions and other items. Okay. They look so aggravated. What is this thing? That's new. They didn't have these last time when I was in the beta. Oh, rawhide scraps. Where is this place at? I am so lost. Oh, it's above me. It's somewhere up here.
Try to be inconspicuous.
Pots!
We just got free of this place.
Or an
The
urn.
last thing we need is to get recaptured.
Yes, I'm a Khajiit.
I'll keep watch.
I've played Khajiits. I've never played Morrowind or anything, but I did play Skyrim, and I love Khajiits a lot and their lore and everything. So that's why I chose to be a Khajiit. Okay, I hate this eyeball thing. It's sneaking, sneaking. Smack. That was a lot easier than last time. When I was on the PC beta.
Quickly,
So
while
much
he's blinded,
easier.
we must get to the Prophet's cell.
Okay. Run like the wind. Oh.
Come get some more, you skeeving hawkers.
Oh, X is jump. I did not know that until just now. X is the jump button. I see now. Would have gotten that beta key. I know. I am surprised I got one. I'm really
You will
actually really
never
surprised I
escape
got
my
one.
realm.
Hermamora's wagging tongue. The door's warded. We'll never get in this way.
Okay. Go to the cave system. That I've forgotten about. It's some sort of cave system. I can't remember. Who am I supposed to talk to? That it's a bikini. That's a pet you can get from the coin shop.
Damn it. Destroying the Sentinel must have triggered these wards. Cadwell is the oldest of the Soul Shriven. After years of torment, Soul Shriven usually go insane and turn feral. But not Cadwell. He was already insane before he left Tamriel. Mad as a box of frogs, but completely harmless. You'll see.
The lip movement isn't quite lining up with the character's movement.
Cadwell sees things as he wishes them to be. To him, Cold Harbor is a wondrous place. It's his home. And he knows it like the back of his hand. He's usually done.
Let's go find him. Okay. Yeah.
One fine day in the middle of the night. Hello, what's this? Out for a stroll then? Lovely day for it.
You must be Cadwell.
Sir Cadwell, yes, indeed, a pleasure. And fair Lyris, good to see you, my dear. How are you then?
Well, we're trying to get inside the Prophet cell. The door is sealed.
Oh dear, well that is inconvenient, isn't it? Tell you what, I happen to know another way in. Much more of a scenic
The cool part about this
rather
thing,
a
the
fun
console
little
thing, is
jaunt,
you can
actually,
have
full
voice
of
chat, and I
traps
think I hear
corpses
somebody
and
in the background.
nasty beasties filling up the bits
More
in
than
between.
likely.
Rather cautiously, I expect. Watch
Sounds
your
like
step, hold your nose, and do mind the traps. There'll like as not be a fair dose of running and skull bashing as well. Follow the river. You'll find the door to the undercroft at the water's end. Once you're inside, stick to the light, and you'll find a ladder that will take you right up to the Prophet straight away. Do give him my best. Best of luck. Do check
Let's ask
in
him,
now and
tell him about
Well,
himself.
there's not much to tell, is there? It's the same old pish-tosh, gallant knight, epic quests, rescued maidens.
I like the voice actor who
I
played
came
him.
to this land when my head was quite unceremoniously separated from my body. Bad luck that, but you make
You're
the best of
welcome.
things.
I don't know if that's sarcastic or not. How long have you been here?
Oh, quite a long time. In fact, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I was the oldest of the soul shriven. Of those who didn't go feral, that is. I know every tunnel and path, every nook and cranny. The others look up to me, I suppose.
How do you know Lyris? Yeah, I think that's how you
girl's
say her
as
name.
mad as sheer Gorus jammies. Heart's in the right place, I suppose. Says she's got to rescue the Prophet to save us all from eternal torment. How an old blind man could do that is quite beyond me.
What do you know about the Prophet?
An imperial gentleman. Apparently he was once a powerful mage, but the years haven't been kind. Lyris says he knows of a path back to Tamriel. I rather think that if one existed, I'd have found it by now.
You don't think there's a way to get home?
I hadn't actually given it much thought. Anything's possible, I suppose. Truth is, I've been
Okay.
here so long, this place feels like home. But a good uprising now and again is a pleasant diversion, so where's the harm, eh?
Okay, so that's all the conversations you can have with him. And I won't linger too long in here because I've been here in the beta and it doesn't look like they changed it all too much from last time. Oh yeah, the cave is this way. I forget. I'm just going to ignore them. Creepy crawly people. Ooh. It's a frog. I must kill it. I'm sorry. Guts. Okay. Argonian. Do 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 do. Unlock
The sooner you get that
trivial.
door open, the sooner we can get out of here.
Oh, R2. Ah. I forget how this is supposed to be. Okay, yeah. You have to do it until it starts shaking. So you killed Kermit, how could you? It's because I needed his guts because I love fishing in games like this. I love fishing. In the games, not in real life. There's a complete difference. There's no mosquitoes in the games, you know, like that, and or any other things, and you're not really killing real things, so there's good too. Now, in this place, there is a ton of lockpicks you can pick up.
God of self-punishment.
Well, it's a restoring staff. How lovely. I'm going to take this sword too, because what the heck? Inventory. Okay. Main hand. Then you go like iron sword. And then you can do, I think, no. Well, I thought you could do maple restoring staff in one hand and then iron sword in another, but I guess you can't. But since I want like one-handed with shield and also arrows, that's what I wanted to work with, or dual wielding. So, let's see. Chest. Another restoration stuff. What are these? Or am I just burning? What the heck is this? Oh, it's a status effect. Okay. That was some weird graphics going on there. That's one of those things they haven't fixed quite yet. Yes, because of my class. They do better with dual wielding. I've read up a little bit on the... because it's, of course, out on PC. See, I spared that frog. It's all good now. Oh, I can't search her. Makes me sad. So, I see another frog spare. There you go. I just take that because I can sell it or disassemble it later. But anyway, if you search the urns and stuff, you can get quite a bit of lockpicks, and I suggest y'all doing that when you start the game again, because it's kind of hard to find them, and there's a whole bunch of randomly spawning chests. A whole bunch of randomly spawning chests when you are ooh, a recipe. I know. I don't like it either. I wish it was instantaneous. Oh, shield. I don't know what that berry is, but I'm gonna take it too, because why not? Oh, thank you. You're welcome. I'll just kill rats next time and I'll get their guts instead. Is that okay? I want your bow. I want your bow real bad.
That might have been a fair fight. If there were 3 of you.
I will. I can't search him. I like... Okay, let's see if we can't figure out where to go now. Because it's kind of maze-like here, I tell you. Oh, I forgot about those. Those are evil. Oh, I'm sorry. I won't kill the rats either. I'll figure out something. I'll get something. Maybe zombies or something like that. They have guts too, right? They'll be fine. Yes, I want this bow. That's gonna be hard because in this game they ask you to kill mystic animals. I'm a vegetarian if that helps. Yes. Rawhide boots. Can I kill the skeleton? Oh no. All I'm getting are boots. It kind of makes me sad. Okay. Oh, I'm getting burned. Oh, look at there! Got some gloves with the green which means they're a little better than normal. Exciting. No, it's whoever kills it, whoever does the most damage on the thing, gets the loot pickup. So say I went and helped somebody, it would still be theirs if they did more damage than me because they did the first hit and they got more damage. So it's like damage based. What else do I have here? They probably will. They'll at least save me from like rough feet from walking. Or walking feet.
The Prophet's cage should be just ahead.
Well, they really cleaned up this area. Like, I remember in the PC beta, when you came in here, there's like pots everywhere, like filled with pots, and everything had like lockpicks in it.
Now the bad news. It's going to be up to you to keep him safe and get him back to Tamriel. I'm not... There's a trick to opening the cell. The only way for a prisoner to leave is for another living soul to take their place.
There's no other way?
Believe me, I wish there was, but I don't see anyone else here with a beating heart, do you? If Molag Bal isn't stopped, he'll destroy everyone and everything we've ever loved.
I'm ready when you are.
Once it's done, get moving. The Prophet will know where to go, but he'll need your eyes and your protection.
I really like her. I really hope we end up being able to save her later on. Urns! So many urns. Exactly. Something is attacking me. I was wondering why it was like red. Curse you and your lightning staff. I wish I could keep. I wish I could get their armor. That looks really neat. I'm sure you will eventually. Be like, and for just so much more. I forget where these things are. Remember? Okay, you have to mash this one. Or, no, how do you do this? I forget. One, Yep. I missed you. You're a good girl. Okay, let's see.
Freedom! I remember this feeling. It will be fleeting, though, if Molag Bal has his way.
Let's see.
Thank the divines you are safe. There is that at least. There is sacrificed everything that we might go free. Her sacrifice must not be in vain.
Can we find a way to take her with us?
I wish that were possible, but I promise you, once we escape Cold Harbor, we will find a way to rescue her together, Vestige.
Vestige?
That is the name I have given you. You are but a trace of your former self, a soulless one, an empty vessel that longs to be filled. It is as the scrolls foretold, but not exactly as I imagined.
Why does Lairs call you the Prophet?
That is what I've come to be called. My true name is lost even to me. Years of torment have taken their toll. Quickly now, we must make haste to the anchor.
Anchor?
The anchors are Daedric machines of the darkest magic. Their chains bind our world and pull it towards Cold Harbor. I can use one of these anchors to return us to Tamriel, but you must lead me to it.
Alright, stay close then.
Up
I
the
hope you can
stairs,
move
quickly.
swiftly.
We must get to the anchor mooring.
I know, she's so nice. I really have a bad feeling about the Prophet. I hope he's not like gonna stab us in the back in the end of the game. I haven't watched anybody do PC playthroughs or anything, so as not to get spoilers from the end game. I've just played till about level 20 on the beta, and then they ask you to play 10 hours on this, so I'll probably play the first 10 hours and see where I'm at.
There it is! The dark anchor mooring.
Get to the anchor base. You okay, Prophet? You're going kind of slow there. Get to the anchor base. Defeat the Child of Bones. It's still sparkly.
The mortal thinks it can defy
Shadowy.
me.
Your effect's not
Futile.
quite right, dear.
Soon your world will be in my chains.
Come, I will
It's not
protect
working.
you.
You protect me. Shoot, 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 shoot. Hiding, 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 hiding. Running around in circles. And stabbing your butt. Oh, he revived himself. What in the world? That's not right. Kill him! Kill him! Okay.
A moment, Vestige.
Ooh. A necklace. I was a special. For some reason I can't see inventory whenever I go there. I just walk right. Yeah, yep, that's exactly what I was doing. That's pretty good. I've never gotten that before. Skills. I want to do health next, I suppose. Shadow Cloak. Strife. Assassin's Blade. What does Assassin's Blade do again? Yeah, let's do Assassin's Blade. You want to focus on these two, but I don't know what I want to do with them. What I want to follow exactly. Okay. Take Toke to the Prophet. But it's of the bones. How is that even possible? Think about your biology there for a second.
The Dark Anchor's portal is high above us. I will prepare a spell to lift us to it. But first, you must reattune yourself to Nan in order to regain your physical form. To do this, you will need a sky shard.
A sky shard?
A shard of ethereal magicka that carries the essence of Nan. Some link them to Lorcan, the missing god of creation. If you collect and absorb its power, it should restore your corporeal form. I will summon one of these shards for you to absorb.
I'm ready. Where? Oh, he's gonna do it. Okay, just so you know, if you want to know more about the Skyrim, like the Elder Scrolls lore.
There, quickly, collect the sky shard.
Hey, I was reading. Everybody has voices in this game, so. I'm using it. Okay.
Great Akatosh, dragon god of time, I require your strength. Let the way be opened.
But if you want to watch like the lore, you just have to go to YouTube and Shoddycast, and they have like a whole bunch of lore videos on Elder Scrolls, The Witcher, the Fallout series, a whole bunch of different things.
We must go now.
Run into the void. Whee! I'm floating. Don't you just love the art in this thing? The second largest of the Somerset Isles, Alderaan has always served the High Elves as a buffer between their serene archipelago and the turmoil of Tamriel. The Altamar of I can't say it, have been hardened by generations of repelling invaders, pirates, and plagues. Aradun?
The vestige awakens once again. Come here, we must speak. As I feared, we arrived in different locations. I am in a city near the sea, in a land of eternal spring. The air smells of the ocean, and of markets and gardens. It matters not. You have awakened once again, and we must set you on your path.
How long was I unconscious?
Days, weeks, I cannot tell. The voids between worlds disrupted all sense of time and space. I know only that you were deposited into the sea, and some charitable soul fished you out and brought you to dry land.
What should I do now? You're welcome, by the way.
I'm afraid you will have to decide that for yourself. I must focus on searching for a way to repay Lyris's bold sacrifice. I cannot simply abandon her to the wrath of Molag Bal.
When will I see you again?
I cannot foresee that, not yet. But we will meet again. There is still much we need to accomplish.
Okay. So I'll get a Sildurn and a skill point, so complete quest.
Be wary, Vestige. Our very plane of existence is in peril. The threat of Molag Bal looms across all Tamriel, and chaos spreads in its shadow. Danger roams the land and will assume many forms. Perhaps there is a reason for the place in which you find yourself. Explore, search for a cause to lend your hand. Join with others. You might even seek out those who rescued you from the sea. The choice is yours.
So what should I say? Should I just do all of these if I can? Okay. You think there are many who need my help?
Indeed. I sense that even now, there are good people near you who face grave danger. They need your assistance, should you be willing to give it. To thwart the will of Molag Bal, we must skirmish with evil wherever it rears its head.
And there are others who would join me in this?
We do not face these troubled times alone. Many shall rise up to fight this tide of darkness. Wherever you go, you will encounter others who share your courage and valor. Help them if you can, and enlist their aid if you have need of it.
How do I find whoever rescued me from the sea?
You were dragged ashore on an island beach, but I sense that you are now aboard a ship in port. Go ashore and seek out the captain of the vessel. Perhaps he or she can point you toward the charitable spirit who was responsible for your rescue.
Okay, I think I already asked those two. Okay, goodbye. Storm deckhand. Search bookshelf. Search it! Okay, lots of reading. Rishlaw the Righteous, Part 1, by Sinjin. Like all true heroes, Rishlaw Larrich had inauspicious beginnings. We were told by chronicles that the springtide night in the 448th year of the First Era, on which he was born, was unreasonably cold, and his mother, the Queen Linnada, died very shortly after setting eyes upon her son. If he were much beloved of his father, King Maurius of Skingard, who already had plenty of heirs, 3 sons and 4 daughters before him, the chronicles make no mention of it. His existence was so very undistinguished that we hear virtually nothing of him for the first 20 years of his life. His schooling, we can suppose, was similar to that of any spare prince in the Colovan West, with Iliad tutors to teach him the ways of hunting and battle, etiquette, righteous instructions, and even basic statecraft were seldom a part of training of a prince of the Highlands, as was the more civilized valley of Nibay. There is a brief reference to him, together with his family, as part of the rolls of honor during the coronation of the Emperor Gorius of the 23rd of Sun's ceremony, of course, held during the time. Okay, I'm not going to read all this, because there's a lot, and it's just going on about how there's nothing important about this guy that it's writing the book on, which is kind of interesting. It's like saying nothing is interesting about him. Let's see. Yes, here, let's take the meat. Let's see. Can I steal it? It says I'm hitting, but I'm being seen. I don't understand. Okay. I stole it. Okay. Okay, I won't read the books. I'll read them later in my own time. I like reading them if they're kind of interesting after the first little bit. I really like it. I've played it on PC, but just a bit like the beta on PC, because I didn't want to buy it on PC because I have I really wanted the console. I just like taking all this stuff. It's okay. I'm not gonna get drunk. Oh, you're welcome. So many beers. I don't know if that's a good idea for me to do. Let's go this way. Anything back here? Tomatoes! Who would have guessed the tomatoes had tomatoes in them? Such cleverness. I want to take the swords. They look nice. Look at this shield. It's lovely. Great sword. Can I take these? I know, plus my PC is actually a laptop, and its graphics are really shitty, and it loads really bad. So it's like, I'm going to wait for PlayStation 4, so I'll have nice graphics, load time's good, and you can voice chat with friends and stuff. You can add me if you want to. It's Claymore Girl on PlayStation 4. So you can add me if you want to, and I'll play with you when it comes out. I'm going to be in the Almari Dominion now. Why are you glowing?
Last time I ride that kind of storm. Damn it, Ifrit. Why do you have to go and be like that?
Can we touch the wheel? No. Dang. Wee. Wee.
You're awake.
I am. Your voice is really high-pitched.
I was worried you'd never wake up. You slept all the way from Canarthy's roost, right through the hurricane.
Hurricane? What hurricane?
You don't remember? A Khajiit named Razumdar fished you out of the ocean. He paid me a small fortune to bring you here. We barely made it out of Canarthy's roost before the hurricane hit.
Where is Rizumdar now?
He was headed to Eagle Strand, an old fort on Canarthy's Roost. My ship won't return there for some time, but a bosun on the far dock can take you. Look for Sugar Claws.
Alright, I may do that. Not you will, but you may. You don't really know. That's a skin. That one right there that's running off has a skin on. I wish we could push him off the deck for some reason. Whee! Sailor. Okay, let's just do this quest. Wait a second, what's this? What's going on here? No, I'm not doing anything. No. Let's see. I wonder if they're going to implement, I don't know if they're going to implement where it's like, automatic, it's just like the champion system, where if you steal, you'll get hunted by guards, and then eventually killed if you steal too much.
Greetings.
I haven't stolen the drink. Hey, pushing people is the least of the problems out of those three things, I have you know.
Doesn't seem like.
And he was very big for a child of bones, I tell you.
What is it? Is this about the fish? I took what I paid for. Never mind. What do you want?
I want to travel to the Roost.
Good. I have business on.
Yeah, it's the
Canarthy's
justice
Roost.
system. It's
Passage is free. The
sorry,
inspectors
let's
won't be looking
get
for
to this
two
first.
of us. Whenever
I'm
you're
ready to travel to the Roost. But basically, it wasn't in place on the PC, and I don't know if he'll automatically. Yeah, okay, he does drink lots of milk. I guess he needs to because he's made of bones. But anyway, I was gonna say, yeah, the justice system it wasn't implemented. I don't in PC until much later, so I don't know if they'll implement it like automatic. Wow, this rain effect is really weird. It looks like polka dots are magically splashing up on the shore. Where am I supposed to go? Where am I supposed to go? This way. But it wasn't implemented until later, and I don't know if it's going to be DLC or if it's just automatically available. It's a horsey. Look at it, the horsey. You have an awesome voice.
Familiar, so your presence won't be questioned. Come, stay by my side.
What do you mean?
This one so you fall from thin air. Pop, drop, splash. Roz would have tried for a backflip, but under the circumstances, this one is most impressed.
Why did you send me to Volhic? Help me pronounce that, people. Guard.
Razumdar is here on a mission of some delicacy. This one did not know how your presence here would change it, but honestly, Raz is glad you returned. You may be just what he needs.
Why do you need me?
First, a question. Where did you come from?
Let's go with, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
If you landed 5 paces north, you'd have squashed a rat, slipped on its guts, and cracked your head on a signal drum. The whole island would have known of your arrival. So where did you come from, True?
Okay, Cold Harbor, Malbog's realm. He plans to invade Tamriel.
A Daedric prince, you say? Raz has a nose for lies, but you seem clean as an ocean breeze. If anyone else asks you, where
I'm
will
not
you
gonna
say you
lie,
came from?
even though I could, because I think I don't have a lot of persuasion skills yet. So I'm just gonna tell the truth.
My, you're a focused one, aren't you? It is good to be focused, but it is also good right now.
Oh, I'm sorry, I
to
didn't read
fit
that
in.
one.
Your sudden arrival, it does not fit in. You understand?
Why should I trust you?
You should not. You should trust your instincts. Leave if you wish. No one will stop you. Or come with Raz and do what you can to help us recover. In the process, grow your stature and wealth. It is entirely up to you.
Why are you helping me? I love your armor,
Because
by the
you
way.
are no
It's lovely.
soldier, which is useful. You can speak with the locals, assure them we are not invaders or marauders. Now come, let us try to fit in.
Very well. We have to try and fit in.
You mentioned something about the shattered...
Glad you're up and about, recruit. I'm in need of a scout to head to Shattered Shoals.
Okay.
Most of our fleet foundered to the west, but we've had few survivors trickle in from that direction.
What do you need exactly?
We captured a sea viper spying on the camp. Those pirates never travel alone. Find out if they're around Shattered Shoals, and if so, what they're doing on this island. Of course, you should assist any shipwreck survivors you find. We must each do our part.
I'll do what I can.
Before you head to Shattered Shoals, speak with Eelsil. He just returned from exploring a nearby temple. That wizard claims to know something about everything, so he may have insight on how these sea vipers operate.
Goodbye.
Eelsil is this way.
Oh lord, he's just like, sprint! I believe when their bar is golden, you can't kill them,
Eelsil,
no matter what.
This recruit wishes to speak with you.
Marvelous, isn't it? We'll have to construct a special room for the Morning Stone when we bring it back to the Mages Guild. I'm sorry, did you need something?
Commander Corinth said you returned from a nearby temple.
Yes. The Temple of the Morning Springs is an old Khajiit ruin not far from here. We excavated the Morning Stone from one of the chambers. As you can see, its supply of water appears endless.
Did you encounter any sea vipers?
What do you mean, pirates? In an ancient Khajiit temple? Preposterous! All we saw were the undead warriors that overran our camp.
Why were you attacked by the undead?
I have no idea. Actually, I have 12 ideas, but they're far less fascinating than the Morning Stone. Probably some sort of ancient curse. It usually is with these things.
So, what can you tell me about sea vipers?
Arrogant sea elf pirates. To my recollection, they aren't known to raid Kanathi's roost. Oh, and they have a thing for snakes.
June 9th.
But I'm sure we both have more important matters to attend. If you'd excuse me.
Goodbye.
We
It's
should
June
speak
9th,
privately before you
I
depart.
think.
Let's
I know
meet
it comes
by
out the first week of
statutes
June,
of
or the second week of June. So you have to wait the end of this month, May, and then you have it in June. If you pre-order now, you can get like a few bonus items and the ability to choose whatever race you want with whatever faction you want. Let's see, where's the star? Over here. It's a rat. Where'd it go? I just want to look at it. I'm not going to kill him. I'm just going to look at it. Where did the rat go? I don't see it. It went away. That makes me sad. I wanted to look at it. I just seen rat on the thing. I didn't actually see the rat. I hope you will too. You can still pay off. It's still got a good bit of time if you pre-order it somewhere like GameStop. Random piece of pot. I don't want to steal from anything. I have enough issues right now. Let's see.
There, you see? You fit in and no one will stop you from walking away. But as this one said, there are opportunities here for people that fall from the sky.
I'm listening.
Eelsil is most impressed with his newest bubble. But the undead are a threat to all of Kanathi's roost. If you want to, you could
Well,
search
I'll
the
also be
temple
getting The
of
Witcher, which
Springs,
comes out
determine
in
how
May,
to contain the dead
and I'll
there.
also be getting
Then the
this
locals
game
should see
and
you
Batman.
here as allies, not
So any of those
conquerors.
games, but I don't think Batman's multiplayer. Alright, anything else?
Karanet told you how the hurricane dashed the fleet into Kanathi's roost. Now the sea vipers are picking at the bones of our ships. Strange, yes? You could scout the coast as the commander said.
Where are you
Prove
headed?
yourself. Oh, there's far less glamorous work to be done in Eastro, at the northern end of the island. Let's meet up there after you've done what you decide to do. Until then, bright moons guide your steps.
Goodbye. Does he not sound sort of Russian? I can barely hear him because I have a fan on in my room, but he does sound kind of Russian to me. Don't you think? Let's see, what do I have in my inventory? Because I got something. You have a stolen item! Gasp! Merchants will never buy stolen items, and you can only sell stolen items at events found in Outlaws Refuge. Using stolen items, such as food or potions, won't give you a bounty. Crafting with stolen material purchases clean crafted items. You cannot store stolen items in your bank. If you wish to keep a stolen item, you must first launder it at events. He does, yeah, he's a Russian cat. I don't really think any of this is anymore. Wait. That one's heavy. I don't really want to do heavy because Khajiits have bonuses for medium armor, so that's what I'm going to try and use when I get it. The same exact thing. Don't wear a shield. I don't know. Look at all my materials I've gotten. I don't really care right now. You only have 60 capacity. Isn't that sad? Like, I really hope you can upgrade that. Flowers. Creatures, those are evil. Don't worry about those. I'm just not going to mess with those right now. Some bird thing. What is this?
Come no closer.
Hello?
Heed my words. You endanger more than your life should you approach.
What are you?
A foolish spirit. My ambition brought me low, but I won't allow it to happen to another. The book before you bears a terrible curse, as do 2 others. You can hear it call to you, yes?
I only hear you.
But how? Are you strong enough to resist their call? Could you bring them to the shrine and finish what I did not? Heed my words. The forbidden knowledge within those books isn't for this world. They must be destroyed.
Tell me what I would need to do.
The curse upon each tome is designed to feed souls to oblivion. But if you are able to resist their pull, you can collect the tomes and bring them to the shrine for their destruction.
Where is this shrine?
On the shores of Canarthi's Roost, beyond the town of Mistral. It is lit by an ever-burning flame. Should you collect all the tomes, bring them to the shrine without delay. No matter how strong you believe you are, I fear the tomes are stronger.
Goodbye. I know, I'm hoping that when you level, it'll upgrade your inventory. Or something like that. Or maybe if you get a lot of strength, you'll increase your inventory. Look, look.
This book had best be worth the price. What?
I think this is what happened to her.
Wait! I only wanted to make something beautiful.
It's a chicken! But like a lizard chicken. Oh, I don't want to get hit by that thing. Not right now. You can get those as pets too, by the way. That like little rooster thing. Investigate at the temple of blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Okay, I'm going the right way. I need to go this way then. It's a sheep! Why does it have like a weird glow in it whenever you aim at it? That's kind of weird. Yep, yep. She got stabbed by a tentacle monster. I know it does, isn't it adorable?
Hello there.
I know that this is going to be deleted because it is a demo. So that's why I'm not like stopping and doing everything. Yeah. Let's see. It's okay. I can still understand because my sister's really bad at texting. It's completely fine. Down this way? Where is this thing at? This is the... Okay, and the other one is somewhere... What is this? I think was it this temple that I'm supposed to be going to? This temple? Investigate Temple of Morning Springs. Investigate Shattered Shoals.
Hello there.
No, this is like just a regular temple, it looks like. It's so shiny everywhere, it's so shiny.
Do not disturb the ritual, cub. Our harvest depends upon it.
Okay, jeez.
Give us the silver light that we can catch it in crystal.
As the sky falls white on elsewhere, when the frost forms on the lake, when the fires blaze and bright, when old bones begin to ache, then cats cast off their boots and fur and keeps out the cold in small room chases Big Moon and tells him secrets old, but then blue skies elsewhere when rivers stream with light. When the fires die in ashes, when youth again takes flight, then cats rewrap their boots and comb out rich thick manes, and Big Moon chases Small Moon and frees her from her chains. Lovely. It's such a lovely poem. I don't want to steal from the sacrifice. Trying to zoom out. Okay, so... The temple is over here. And the sea serpent's over here. And I'm here. I think I'm closer to the sea serpent one. I'm just saying. Woo. 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 Rock and rollin' Martian. I don't know if you can see it, but every time I talk it says Claymore Girl on the bottom. That's my username for PlayStation Network if anyone wants to add me. It's a butterfly. I'm gonna take the butterfly. Insect parts. Yeah, never mind. I didn't want to squish the butterfly. I just wanted to hold the butterfly. Hello, folks. I'm sorry, but I need to level. I apologize. Let's see. Caprices.
Can any of you hear me? Where are you?
Alright, okay, thanks. I'll probably eventually see that.
You there. Have you seen my squad?
I don't know what you mean.
We were all on the little Alkosh, part of the Dominion fleet sailing for Canarthy's Roost. Then a hurricane blew up out of nowhere. Sails tore, hulls cracked, and we were thrown
Did
into
they
the ocean.
survive the
I
hurricane?
ended up here. I thought I heard one of them calling out, but the ocean twists up sounds. If they're wounded or pinned down, could you keep an eye out for my soldiers? They answer to Edelus, Onglon, and Nistel.
I'll
Two
help
of
you
us can
find
cover
your
more
squad.
ground.
Oh, actually, it's like, I'll help find your squad.
I'm sure my squad made it to shore alive. Dominion Marines constantly defy the sea's attempts to drown us. The hurricanes, they're another matter. I fear my squad is banged up worse than I am.
What can I do about their wounds?
Our ship's hold was packed full of an old Bosmer healing remedy. The labels say torchbug treacle, but Marines call it glow juice. The wreck scattered bottles across the beach must be what brought out the ailits.
At Atlas. What do you mean?
Squat creatures made of teeth, claws, and endless hunger. I've heard their cries up and down the beach since I came to. Their sweet tooth is bigger than their walnut brains. I saw one of the stupid things swallow a whole bottle of glow juice.
If I see any, I'll bring torchbug... Lord have mercy. I can't even read that. I don't know. To your squad. Okay.
Good luck. Do me a favor. If you find them before I do, tell them the ocean hasn't killed me yet.
Goodbye. It's a familiar. It's a person wearing a... Okay. Okay. Leave us alone. Leave us alone. Go to the beach. Go to the beach. Okay. So I'm like right beside this quest here. There is a rat. Not reading what? Did I not read something?
Who are you? Were you part of the fleet?
Sergeant Freon sent me to find you.
Alive? Good. That's good. Wave smashed me against the ship. Cracked a few ribs. Not the best feeling.
Sergeant Freon says the torchbearer Turnicle would help.
Tastes like sandals boiled in mint perfume. But if it knits my ribs, I'll drink the whole bottle.
I'll look for the rest of your squad.
Good. I'll find Sergeant Firion. Go. Get them back safe.
Goodbye. Swim. I know, right? It's like, what in the world is this letter? Oh, please don't die. Thank goodness. There is a thing over here. Oh no. I have to kill the skeevers. I'm sorry. It takes so long to search for stuff. Okay, anyway, the reason I came over here is because of this chest that I seen. It's a mud crab! Okay, this chest over here. No! I'm sorry! But they were attacking me. Look, it looks so much better already. Let's add one in Magicka. Because why not? I'm gonna do Veiled Strike because cloak yourself in shadow to become invisible. I don't know. Teleportation Strike? Thrust the magic blade with lethal precision to stab an enemy for blah 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 magic damage. Causes 300% more damage to low health targets. On games because it's not really hurting real animals. Maybe. I got a rune. You could never find those on the PC, I tell you. That's a seagull. It's another crab. So many crabs. I remember seeing an arrow over here somewhere. Look for arrows. Look for arrows. There's an arrow. Hello. Don't hit me, please. Wee.
I lost a lot of friends in that storm. Give me some good news.
Sergeant Freon. I'm just gonna call her Freon. Sent me to find you.
I saw her swept overboard in that damn storm. Held on to the rigging long as I could, but it tore the skin off my palms. If I can't hold a weapon, I'm useless to my squad. Do you have any bandages?
Only in games, not in real life. That's what, role-playing is.
Blow juice? Used to think this stuff was only good for practical jokes on snowy days. Once I can heft Spleen Shanker, I'll push through the beach and find Sergeant Ferian. How about you?
I told Sergeant Freon I'd find the rest of your squad.
Hope they appreciate their good fortune when you find them. I can get inland after I rest. Fight with purpose.
Goodbye. What is over here? There's dots everywhere. Quickly, take the torchwood juice. No, take it! I don't want to kill this thing, but Lord have mercy, there's two of them. I died! What if I revive here? I think you can only do that so many times. Oh, I forget. What do I have to do when I die? I forget. Oh no, okay, it eventually came back. Oh, thank you. I just thought I had an annoying voice, but thank you very much. It's too late at night already. Times. That looks weird, doesn't it? It looks like I have found an error. Why is it like that? You know what I did in this game in the beta? Oh, thank you. I feel better now.
Bless Ifra. I'm glad you came by. Have you seen any other Marines along the beach?
Sergeant Frown sent me to find you.
She's alive. I suppose that's some luck amidst all this wreckage. Can't say the same for my leg. If I don't put too much weight on it, I can manage a good hobble.
Sergeant Frown said this. I'm just gonna call it glow juice because it is. It's close. Would help.
Glow juice?
Like that's what he said.
Just might. Soon as I can stand on my own, I'll head inland.
I found everyone in your squad.
Lieutenant Gellin dragged me out of the water. He'll want to know Sergeant Virion and the rest of the squad are alright. I think he said something about looking for shelter in a nearby cave, but I was still coughing up sand.
Okay, goodbye. I was gonna find a cave. But anyway, what I was saying is, in the beta, my favorite thing to do was just to go run around, find randomly spawning chests, and open them. That's like the only thing I did, because I love opening chests. Because let's face it, it's fun. Okay, the cave is way over there. That it's like really shiny. Sure. What? There's another rat.
Repairs go faster with a drink in hand.
Oh, okay. She's just repairing stuff. It's all good. That could be taken in so many ways. What did I just see? Hello? Can you still hear me? I don't know. Sometimes the microphone doesn't. Can you still hear me? The microphone sometimes doesn't work when I read it's like a possible glitch you can have. Okay, good. Oh no, it's a pirate. I didn't have too much to carry soon. Go to the cave, go to the cave, go to the cave. There's a seagull. Swim faster. It's weird. When I'm swimming, I don't have claws. But when I have swords, I have claws. I think. I wish I knew how to get out of this very, oh, there you go. There you go. Now you can see my character. Yay! Okay. Well, it's still in the beta version, so it's still kind of glitchy, as you've seen earlier with the skin graphics, and some of the rain graphics aren't really good. But, like, I liked it when I was playing the beta. I just didn't want to play so much that I got, like, too much story plot going on. So I didn't play as much of the beta as I could have for the PC. And I haven't looked up any story plot or anything to spoil it. But I do love any kind of adventure game. Could have. It is a cat person. It is true. I know the D is right next to the S button. It's fine. Here's a snake. Don't hit me, snake, and I won't have to hit you. Skeevers, Atlas, Thunderbugs, giant snake. Ew. I don't really like spiders. Is it okay to kill those? Oh, he died. Tied to a blood-stained post is the body of a wood elf marine. He appears to have died recently. Examine the corpse. The armor bears the insignia of Aldemari Dominion's marine lieutenant. His corpse is soaked in blood, as if many shallow cuts. Greenish foam mingles with the smeared blood. The cuts on the lieutenant's body, from strange but repetitive patterns, his blood was smeared across the uncut portions of his skin to create wave-like symbols. The exact cause of his death is unclear. I couldn't save you. What is this, a mushroom? It doesn't look like a mushroom. Okay, let's see. Thank you. Even though they serve great purpose in the world, they're just creepy. I don't want to go hidden. I have to remember how you sheath these things. There's got to be a way to sheath these things. Click in, click in, click in. Ooh, it's purple. Purple's really good. That's really cool. All of them are alive, but one's dead.
My squad were the ones who found me. Ever consider a career as a Dominion Marine? You'd make quite a scout. My squad said you were looking for Lieutenant Geller. Have you found him?
I found his body in the cave. Someone killed him.
What do you mean?
It looked like he was killed in some kind of ritual.
First, a hurricane blows out of nowhere and destroys our fleet. Then, an able-bodied Dominion Marine is captured and tortured to death? What else was in that cave?
Lots of bones, candles, and snakes. Also, some wooden posts. People were getting freaky in there.
Some kind of sacrifice? This is too big for my squad to handle. We need reinforcements. Estelle spotted a beached ship nearby. It looks intact, and she spotted Dominion sailors aboard.
What are you going to do?
We need to combine our forces and find who murdered Lieutenant Gellin. My squad and I need to pull his body out of that damn cave. Would you warn the sailors on that beached ship? They need to know it's not safe to wander around.
I warned them. Yes, I am weird.
Take this. I found some glow juice while I was looking for my squad, but they're on the mend. You'll get used to the taste. We'll be along shortly. Watch yourself.
Let's see. Supplies. So, this rust iron clearly origin has been tightly sealed and your name is burned into the site. Use? Take off. Okay. Can use that. Just trying to get rid of some of the stuff in my inventory because I have 51 here. Materials. Okay. Those are like alchemy stuff. The symbols, sip of magicka, sip of magicka, sip of stamina, torchboard stuff, rose, herbal tea, lots of things. Quest items, okay. Maple bow, sentinel thing. It's better than the maple bow. Inferno staff, iron dagger, iron sword. Maple restoration staff, maple restoration staff of flame. And cast off a great iron sword. Of radioactive urine. That's like glows. It makes all the sense in the world. Let me see what it looks like. Let's see, waist, hands, and legs. Well, I'm gonna wear these even though they're heavy because it's better than that. Let's see. I was trying to figure out how you do the quick select thing. But I will. Investigate the beach ship. Okay. Random beetle that just popped up, but I don't see it. So much interesting stuff. Mud crab. In all games there's mud crabs.
You want a slick-arsed sea viper or a cabbage-mouthed castaway? State your business with the crew of the Prowler.
A Dominion Marine was killed in a nearby cave.
The hurricane killed hundreds of Marines. Why does it matter if one of them died in a cave?
He was murdered in some kind of ritual. His squad needs reinforcements.
Oh. Well, the Prowler is like a hen in a wolf den until she's seaworthy again. Maybe your Marines can prove they're more than two-legged cargo in shiny armor. If they pitch in, I'll consider reinforcements. They up for it?
I'm sure they'll help where they can.
And I'm sure they'll be as useful as they were in the hurricane. Should they care to prove otherwise, they're welcome to do actual work patching leaks in the Prowler's hold. Maybe they can locate the replacement.
I'll see if they can find the Hellman's Wheel and patch the ship.
Oh, and our Sunsighter. Must have fallen overboard when we beached. Our lookout saw those skink-fingered pirates make off with it. You'll have to get the Sunsighter back, any way you can.
I have a few questions.
Sure. Talking's easier than working.
Who are the Sea Vipers?
Barnacles on the arse. They're all sea elves. Malmer, they call themselves.
That's kind of a disturbing thing to say about my Khajiit's tale on this game.
But it's a lie. Anyone can learn weather magic like they do.
What's the sun?
Captain Jimala uses it to navigate. I could tell you how the sun and stars show the ship's exact position, but none of it matters while it's in the Sea Viper's hands.
Tell me about the Prowler.
Pride of the long coast. We'll sail for the Dominion as long as they pay us to raid enemy shipping.
Are you a pirate?
Oh, Jode, don't let the captain hear you say that. Pirates steal and pillage for themselves. We're privateers, so we do it for whoever pays us. A crucial distinction.
Uh-huh. Who is in charge of the Prowler?
Captain Jimala took over the Prowler a few years ago. She's smart, cunning, and deadly dangerous when provoked. She's also luckier than anyone I serve.
It's also spotted. See? I don't know if you can tell, I have spots on me. I have that going on too. Let's see. Too many people to talk to. I don't want to talk to all these people. It's hard. Maybe they're all in the boat. That'll make it easier. Fix the leaks in the boat. Fix the leaks in the boat. Search the bookshelf. Okay. My dear lucky friend Alban, your captain's patriotic foolishness has drawn you the best possible assignment. Imagine scouting for the Navy around Carstnest Roost. You'll hit the sands long before any of those officious marine thugs have time to look around. I'm sure you know, most of my supplies come from KR, since you don't have to pay shipping fees, you old sea cat. I expect you to cut me a deal next time. You're in H. I'll have a new batch waiting for you, so be sure to get me my raw materials. Better keep this short. I hear you're sailing with the tides. Best of luck and safe forage to you. Okay. I know, it's amazing. I don't even feel like it's been 2 hours.
Did you get your username from the Claymore anime?
Okay. Yep, it does. Where is yeah, I wanted to do the optional thing. Woo.
These aren't Dominion sailors. They're privateers. Just our luck.
Quartermaster Oblon promised reinforcements when the Prowler is repaired.
Oh, show that old sea cat what Dominion Marines can do.
The Sea Cruiser stole the Prowler's Sunsider.
Onglon is our best tracker. He can recover the Sunsider in no time.
No, I'll look for it myself.
I bet your way. What else needs doing?
I'll handle the rest
All
myself.
Right. I appreciate what you've
I
done.
don't want y'all to die, you little peons. Let's see. So locating. Okay, so now I just have to locate those two things. Okay, let's go do get the helm first. Oh, that one was really running. He's like. Oh, oh well. Oh, glowy glowy. Okay, I'm stuck on the wooden things. Too slow? What do you mean it's too slow? I'm going as fast as I can. Inventory. Boots of health. Okay, let's see. Of health. Oh. I did play Skyrim. I beat all the stuff. I have DLC. I have almost all the trophies. I have very few left that I need to get. And most of the story plots are done. Like, I really have nothing but side quests left to do because that's how much I played it. I have over 400 hours of playtime on it. I really did like Skyrim. I'm hoping they're not going to end it at Eldrescrolls Online, and I'm hoping they're going to make another single player stuff.
Hello.
Because I like doing the single player too, but it's cool just to be able to play online with your friends and stuff. I kind of like this picking locks more because of how it is, how you have to like time it and stuff. The Skyrim picking locks is way too easy for me. This is a little bit more challenging. I like picking locks in this one better. I don't know, it seems more like legit, I guess. Yeah. I have to figure out where this thing is. I think it's in the cave, but I can't remember where the cave is. Cade. The Cade. There you go. They were holding it, that's what the thing is. Okay. I'm surprised it was the first one I killed, though. That's kind of interesting. Oh, so that's how you dodge. Okay, that was weird because I hit him from really far away. It's a fishing spot. I wonder if I have to wait for it to dip under. I forget how you do this. Look, the mud crab is watching me fish. Focus. Almost 10 p.m. watching you since 7 something. I know, I pretty much got home from work, went to town, paid some more on Batman, and then came here. Enjoying watching other people play games, you know. That's what you're doing. Why am I not seeing the health bar? Oh, thank goodness. I thought I was gonna die there. Look, I got your stuff.
That was fast. All right. There's room on the Prowler for your Marine friends. As long as they work
You
for their
promised
meals.
reinforcements.
I said I'd consider it. Captain Jimala is the only one who can make that call.
Then what does your captain say?
Something you'll want to hear. Go talk to her. She only bites if you give her good reason.
Okay. No, you just wanted to see me go ghosty again. It's completely fine.
Due to your efforts, the Prowler is free to sail once the tide comes in. Those Marines did their part as well. I have no reinforcements, but I offer something better. I know who's killing the Dominion soldiers, and I know how to stop it.
What do you mean?
Our lookout watched the Sea Vipers drag a Dominion Marine into a cave. Later, he saw your friends remove the Marine's body. If we weren't so short-handed, I'd have ordered his rescue. But 3 of my own crew were missing.
What happened to your crew?
Before we understood the danger, I sent my crew to scavenge among the shoals so we might repair the Prowler. We thought they disappeared, but one just returned, and she tells a harrowing tale.
What happened to her?
The Sea Vipers happened. Now there's a new storm brewing, and I fear they're the cause of it. Mustangui recovers below. Hear what she has to say.
For yourself, yeah. Whoa. I do like the jump is like ridiculously high in this game. Look. Okay, there's the box. There's me jumping. I'm almost jumping over the box. Ridiculous jump power. Though I am a cat, so I guess it makes sense for me to have good jump power. And maybe elves. Steal from Keg. Steal it!
The Sea Vipers are insane! They're trying to create another hurricane!
Another hurricane? What do you mean?
Sir Verkvild and I were scavenging for a replacement helmsman's wheel when the Sea Vipers ambushed us. They brought us to the island with the beached Dominion flagship. They'd done things there. Terrible things.
What have the Sea Vipers done?
Those filthy Maormer dragged
While
my
you
mates
try
up
out for the
and
what?
tied them to these serpent-shaped
Kanba?
statues. Then they started chanting, and lightning surrounded them. That's when the storm began to form around the island.
The Sea Vipers created the storm?
Yes, I'm sure of it. It was a terrible sight.
Because I'm pretty sure I created the storm when I came down and splashed in the ocean. No? Yes?
I tried to grab Sir, but the lightning held him fast. Then one of the Sea Vipers yanked at him. I saw the Maormer's wrist glow.
Why would the Sea Vipers' wrists glow?
The Maormer wore lodestones on their wrists. It let them ignore those lightning bombs, but I couldn't find any more. So I jumped off the ship and swam for it. Please, don't let them sacrifice my crewmates.
Oh, okay. I get it now. That was actually a really clever one. I blame my drinking the Red Bull. That's what I'm gonna say. The drinking of the Red Bull and the the downtime afterwards and I just want to see what it looks like. Okay, I just gotta hide for a second. What does it look like anyway? Shoulders. Ooh, look at it. It's all stolen. I don't even know if I can sell it. At least I don't have a, I don't have any kind of price on my head right yet. We'll see if I get my stuff taken from me. As long as I don't kill anyone, I should be fine. I remember this part. I didn't like this part. I suppose I am. I'm doing nothing. I am just taking a lovely swim today. Whoa. Eat that. Should I get a mace in one hand and then swords in the other? Should I stick with swords? What do you think? How do I get on the ship? How do I get on the ship? How do I get on the ship? Gotta love gold. I guess I just hop on the ship. Dang it! If you die, challenge monsters, try to ring blah blah blah. Yes.
Those sea vipers are insane!
Okay, whatever you want, I'm just here watching. Okay. Someone's trying to use lodestone. Use the lodestone, there you go. Stop hopping around.
Kill me
Okay.
today.
It's beautiful. Lovely now. Look at the sun setting and the clouds and the sun coming through the trees. That's so lovely. Cool now. Can we go in here? I just wanted to see what's in here, to see if I can loot anything. If it has any special armors and whatnot. There's a lot of skulls. There's a lot of them. Yep. And some spiders. Yeah. And mostly just skulls and skulls and candles and more candles and skulls. Okay. Was there like nothing down here? There's some coffee. I'll take it. and some ginseng. Oh well. Oh. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to come in here later or something. Yes, doesn't matter if I have limited room, just take all the food. The rice. I need to know how to make some more food so I can actually, you know, use these items that I'm picking up. Too bad you can't sprint swim. Do 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 do. Mud crab, eating a corpse. I will get onto the boat somehow. Hold on, I'll figure it out. Oh, dang. Can't do that way. Can't go that way. I gotta figure out how to get on this. Maybe I just swim. Yes, I just swim. That makes much more sense than what I was doing before. And then jump off. I said, and then jump off. And then jump off! Okay, it won't let me do it. Okay, we have our waves. First you don't see it, break the game. Okay. Oh, is there nothing in here? I know, it's such a great hit. I don't know why no one thought of it before. Some more jute. And some worms. That's some fishing material. Why? Oh, okay. I just accidentally hit the square button. I was like, why are you sneaking? What are you sneaking? That was a little weird. Wait, what was that? More jute! Why not? Mud crabs. They're everywhere. They are everywhere. Okay, let's see. Where am I to go to? Okay, talk to the captain. Like the wind.
Sur and Werkwild returned just after the skies cleared up. They're a bit damp, but otherwise all right. My
Yes,
lookout says
I
have
stopped
you
the
to thank.
ritual and freed your crewmen.
Then we'll finish
And I only died
repairs
once.
and shove off at high tide. Oh, your marine friends fended off sea vipers while you rescued my crew. They're welcome aboard, as long as they want. Perhaps we'll see you at Mistral. You'll always have a place on the Prowler.
Yay! And I get a shield, which I may or may not use. I'm still debating whether I want to do two-handed or shield and two-handed in both. Cast adrift. I did, didn't I? Okay. Collect the... okay, no. I know it's like clap, clap, clap. You're supposed to be able to mash the directional buttons, I guess, and do... I know there is some gestures on here, but I kind of wonder how you do them. Let's see. Maybe I can do it on character. What? I can't read that. The character menu will allow you to spend available attribute points. Okay. Plus. Plus. Commit points. Yes. Do I have any titles? No, I don't have any titles. Skills, inventory, crown store, collections, and communications, help, options. Emotes! There we go. Common! Look at them all. Emotion. Perpetual. I guess perpetual means ongoing, continuous. Let's see. Let's do the Khajiit chants. Dun 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 dun. Okay, let's go with... What do you want to go with? Let's see. It seems like kind of like the sarcastic clapping, like, well done. Indeed. Angry, annoyed, blow kiss, blow kiss. Why is there two blow kisses? That makes no sense. Is there a difference between the blow kiss? That's the first blow kiss. What is the second blow kiss? Oh, okay. For some reason it said blow horn now. It's fixed, I suppose? Oh no, there it is. Nope, exactly the same thing. That's really weird. We're gonna have to fix that. Bowing, bow, break object, dismiss, dishonor, disprove, curtsy, cuckoo, crack knuckles, congratulate, congrats, here, come here, brush off shoulder, dismiss 2, dismiss 3, blah, 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 dust off. So many. Yeah, sure. Wow, look at all this stuff. It's a lot. That is a lot of emotes. Let's go to drunk, I guess. Let's just see what drunk is. Oh, she's just all limp. I thought maybe there would be some stumbling involved, but I guess not. Okay, we're gonna do this just because. I thought it was a sweet roll. Dang it! We need to eat sweet roll. They're so enthusiastic while clapping. So enthusiastic. There's like so many emotions. It's ridiculous. That's a lot of emotes. I wonder if you can quick select them or something. Okay, let's just wander around randomly for a while. La. I know like the main story plot is do the boat and then do the not that one, not that one, not that one. This one? No. Okay, this one? Yeah. That's the one right there that I have to do to go forward in the main quest. These two. So that's what I'll do. It's an iron ore. I'm gonna mine. Take it all. Your inventory's full. Can I just take one? No? Yeah. I gotta find a store now. Or I won't be able to pick more boxes. And that would be truly horrifying. The harpies. What is this golden thing? What is this? I just want to read this. Stop hitting me, harpies. Dang it all. Dang it. I'm so squishy when it comes to two people. Oh, I'm gonna hit you so hard. Oh, I didn't mean to kill the rats. That makes me really sad now. Imagine my surprise at leading the herd to the shore and finding riches of the sea spilled upon our doorsteps. What a bounty. Sister, bring your wagon to shelter Shattershores with all haste. If we move swiftly, we'll have enough money to start our own plantation. Oh, I feel sad now. So very, very sad. I need to go to the anchor, I guess. Whee! Also, if you open treasure chests, the harder they are to open, the more likely they have good stuff in them. And you can sometimes find treasure maps, and you can dig up buried treasure, and it has even better treasure inside of it. I don't want to travel with gold. Do 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 do. If only I had a horse. I wonder if they gave us free stuff. Ooh. I have 500 crowns. Oh, it lets you buy everything. No, I need to open inventory. I need to open inventory. Yep, treasure that leads to more treasure. Exactly. The best kind of treasure. Trustception. Please tell me you're selling stuff down here. Oh. No. Look, it's a tiger. It's a tiger.
Please join the festivities. My sister, she dances. Nindir plays music from distant lands. Even Hainab plays a wonderful fool. When he stops drinking, anyway.
What brings you here?
Easy salvage. The storms wrecked half a dozen ships just off the coast, and some of them have beached on the shattered shoals.
Why aren't you out there?
Oh, we would be. But Hainab finds half a keg of Almeri brandy, and suddenly it's a new moon's gala. If we don't get out there, someone else will.
Okay. Can I buy stuff? Can I sell stuff? I need to sell stuff.
Hello.
Someone sell stuff. Let's see. I'll just keep following this road. Eventually I'll hit someone who sells stuff. Run in a straight line and eventually you'll hit someone. Do 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 do. I'm looking for chests too while I'm doing this. Do do do. Dude, this is getting kind of like not really fun to watch. I apologize. I'm not doing anything but trying to get to the next destination. Da, 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 da.
Your chance for untold prosperity comes with Dominion rule.
Falmore. Kill it with fire. Let's see, this way, this way. Oh, King, did you play Skyrim? And what race did you choose, if you did?
Something strike your fancy? The sea bear's strange fruit of late.
Huh.
Some Renabi picked off dead men in the sands of Alakir. Others straight from the palaces of Dune.
This one?
A great desert in northwest Tamriel, where lizards swim like fish in the sea, where the dead lie rotten under a blazing sun, and none will dare to bury them.
And Dune?
Home to the great
I wonder if you can just go, and so-and-so, and
like
so-and-so. That would be funny. Okay. Simple bait. No, I want to sell. Okay. Crafting riches, sell to merchant for gold. For crafting, for gold. I don't want to do great swords, so I don't even care if I have any of those. Bait, gold. Some more gold. Oh, okay. So you just kept restarting your profile? Cause I just stuck with the same profile. The same profile over and over again. Like, I wish this was kind of sectioned. Also, how do you know what's like for repair? Okay. Let's see. Inventory. Main hand. The dagger does more damage than the mace. I mean, the dagger does more damage than the iron swords. Okay, so I just wear the dagger. And which iron sword is more? And this one. Okay. Maple staff of restoration. Damage 180. Deals turn and okay. Offhand. I just sell the maple shield. Okay. Can't sell that. Heavy, light. Okay, waist. Okay. Hands. I need some mediums. I either keep getting heavy or light. Kinda sucky. Light, medium. I guess I can sell all those. And there's just a one neck. Where did the merchant go? Where'd she go?
Something strike your fancy? The sea bear's strange fruit.
Hmm. What do you mean, dreaming? Oh, I probably should have hit the Inferno Staff. 160... 192. I'm going with none of the stuff I'm actually wearing is going to be on there. Okay, now let's go to the crown store and try out these different things. Yay. Yay. This is cool. Okay. Skills. Hmm. Hmm. Collections. Let's look at the costumes. Oh, so fun. Oh, cool. You can disguise enables the wearer to assume the grim aspect of a dark seducer. Veteran rank 6. The Emperor's Citadel. Veteran rank 2. Veteran rank 10. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Pets. See? See? Oh, okay, you can get it. Let's go with the Bantam. Help! Sorrels. I just want to know how to use the horse. That's all. Okay. Oh, okay. That's easy enough. Ooh, fancy. Okay, let's see. If I'd known this, I would have been using it so much faster. So much more than what I was. Go, horsey. Am I going backwards? I'm going all the way around. Keep going this way. It's weird it keeps flicking me backwards.
Don't believe her lies.
What would you suggest a name? I want to see what you want to suggest a name, and then I'll decide if it's any good.
Please, a moment.
Never. I'll stop listening to no one. Oh, okay. I'll talk to you, Gwyneth.
Please, I need your help. My master's life is in danger.
What happened?
I'm part of an expedition from Eagle's Strand. While we explored the Temple of the Morning Springs, the dead began to rise. The others fled, but my master never emerged. Aurelian told me to know when I should ask for help. Well, I'm asking.
What do you need me to do?
2 magical wards seal the temple, marked by emblems of a scorpion and a spider. If you can keep the undead away while I disrupt the wards, we can search for Aurelian together.
Okay, alright, I'll help you disturb the wards. The name Edward. Yes, it sounds
No
regal,
doubt
and he is an imperial horse. We shall name him
He's
Edward.
trapped inside. We need to get him out.
I was just gonna name him Bob, but Edward's much better. Why were you in the temple?
My master and I had little to do after the shipwreck. When the locals mentioned a temple where the fountains never run dry, we leapt at the chance to investigate. Ilsil insisted on leading, of course.
Alec was studying a morning stone at Eagle Strand?
Ah, so you've met him. My master calls him Eel Kill. Something about an experiment gone wrong many years ago. The morning stone you saw came from this temple. Ilsil was barely able to remove it before the undead fell upon us.
Did you learn anything about the morning stone?
Aurelian thought it could be used to control the weather. Perhaps
I know,
prevent
right?
another hurricane. Ilsil disagreed, of course. He insisted on studying it further
It
at
could
Eagle's
it,
Strand.
it could be abbreviated for so many things. Robert, Bobbert, Bob Robert, Bob Rob. Oh, I was actually going to name him like something else. Let's see. What does he look like? Maybe a Frank. I don't know. His eyes are huge. He's on crack. Crack horse. Let me get the shiny here. But I like Edward. It's very noble sounding, Edward. But then, I can't help but thinking of Twilight, and that just makes me sad, because I don't really like Twilight. Okay. Let's go kill some undead. Again. So many undead again.
You have such intricate stitching. Turn back. You
Okay.
aren't welcome
What
here.
are you, ghost
I'm
thing?
whatever I wish to be. I change bodies like high elves change clothes. Though the corpses in this temple limit my wardrobe.
Yes.
What does it matter to you?
It turns out I'm actually having a elaborate illusion, and I just think I'm on a horse, but really I'm just running around like an idiot doing the horse thing. We're looking for a man named Rulian.
Ah, the name for my newest outfit. His flesh sags a bit, though the power in his bones reminds me of my youth. And the rose. I'd forgotten the feel of silk upon newly
What did you do to Rulian?
Set foot in this temple and see for yourself. Such commendable posture. I could definitely wear you in the autumn. As for Aurelian, he's fit for display under full moons all new.
Release Rulian immediately.
I'm tired of this. Leave or die. It matters not.
That
Well,
can't
he
be
just
good.
exploded.
We need to get those wards down fast.
Do I have to talk? Okay. I'm gonna...
The wards blocking the temple doors are located
I
on
know,
opposite
right?
sides of the
He's just a
courtyard.
little threatening.
We should hurry.
Why were you in the temple?
My master and I had little
Oh wait,
to
I
do after
already seen that. Okay, I already read that. We must find the spider, and what was the other one? Spider and something. dagger's much faster. Okay, once it's there. The stuff was very shiny there. Okay, we're just gonna. I can see we're having issues with the locate the. Like sometimes it'll locate it, and then sometimes it won't. The hitbox is a little wonky. I have to remember that. Close it.
Scorpions, poison, courses through
Watch for
its
undead.
prey.
I'll disrupt the ward.
Look, my little chicken rooster thingy. Isn't that awesome? Okay. I'm sorry, but do you snort when you laugh? Sometimes, yes. Okay, on occasion. To the other side. Oh, that was a lovely roll. Do 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 do. Oh, well, thank you. I have been told it a couple of times. This is the first time it's been on the internet. See? Oh no, I've been poked by something. Oh. Okay, I ran it far enough away, it doesn't matter. Do 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 do. L1. Delete. Do 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 do. You notice their tails are like super long, much longer than they were in Skyrim. It's kind of weird, isn't it?
Spider weaves the web around its
This ward won't keep us out for long.
Into the catacombs. After I check around this building, cause you know, boxes. Oh, there's no boxes back here. That makes me sad. No hidden chest or anything. So much sadness. Okay, so we're going inside. You weren't squishy while fighting two people. Yes, I know. I'm evolving slowly. Slowly. Because, you know, the controls are a little weird. I probably have to tweak them a little bit. Nightstand. More lockpicks. Such a happy day this is. Into the catacombs of creepiness. There can't possibly be dead bodies in catacombs.
I have no doubt.
Okay, see, still saying the same thing. There's traps in here. I remember that. Oh, she's so fast. I didn't even see her move.
The
Oh,
of the
okay.
two moons seems to be the key to dispersing the barrier.
Waning. What about the other ones? So... Okay, I'm gonna go with... maybe... full moons? No, okay. What if we start out waxing, waning? Is there new moons? Yes, okay. That one. We go to waxing. And then we go to full moons. Then we go to waning moons.
The
There
barrier
you
is
go.
down. But before we proceed, I need to speak with you.
I'm so good at this, figuring out these simple puzzle things. Open, I say. Do I have to talk to her?
When we entered the temple, that skeleton made it sound as though Aurelian was in grave danger. I won't let vague threats keep us from my master. But Aurelian is too important to lose. Perhaps we should think before we act.
But why is he so important?
The Dominion relies on Aurelian for his sound judgment. He's taught countless students the ways of Magicka, including some of the Queen's own advisors. His role in the invasion is paramount for our future success. If anything were to happen to him...
I do what I can to protect Aurelian.
Thank you. We should keep moving.
You have to choose between either killing her or killing Aurelian. It's really horrible. But either way, Aurelian dies. So I just chose to kill Aurelian.
We found the Morning Stone on that pedestal. Wait, that's Aurelian. What's he doing up there?
I don't know. Perhaps he's possessed by something?
And you still don't listen. Perhaps you need a few alterations. There was a time when the sound of Uldor's voice commanded the terror of thousands.
Who is Uldor? Door.
Why, I'm Uldor. I see your dominion teaches you nothing of my people. I shouldn't bemoan your ignorance. You fools ended centuries of captivity when you removed the Morning Stone.
What is the Morning Stone exactly?
Never mind that accursed blue rock. I'm about to restore my wardrobe to its full glory. Behold this Rorelian fellow. Such vibrancy. I could use more like him, but one must be willing to run through a bolt of silk for the finest coat.
Free Aurelian right now.
I believe I'll keep him. At least until my summoning ritual wears him through. You see, undead are also beige. But I'm willing to adorn myself with hundreds of tawdry outfits in order to collect the more colorful garb at Eagle's Strand.
I can't let you do that.
Then drown in a sea of bones.
You know what would make more sense? If the I can't let you do that had an apostrophe at the end.
Leave Aurelian for now. We have to disrupt the summoning ritual. I'll destroy the bone piles if you keep the undead at bay.
Okay.
It'll take a moment to weaken the circle. Keep the undead away from me.
Do something. You're just standing there. Okay. That's one. Wait, what's that? What? I seen a search. I seen a search. I seen a search. I can't see it anymore. That sucks. I know, right? That's because I read a lot. I don't mind reading because I read a lot. So reading to you is fine.
I'll weaken the next circle.
This is going much easier than before. Like, in the other beta, there was like a ton of people. Oh.
One last circle. We can do this. We must do this. Go.
Yay.
Help my master. I'm right behind you.
Stay back!
Ow.
Uldor! Get out of my body now!
Silence! Man command, Uldor!
Oh, he disappeared. He's magical like that. That was a little weird. Quick loading screen though. Oh, this is a trap thing, and I really hate those giant bat things. They don't look like giant bats, do they? They look like gargoyles. Just admit it. More coffee. I am getting so lucky with all this coffee, and I don't even really like coffee. Oh no. Oh. Phew, I thought it was stuck there for a second. What do I have to do? What am I looking for? Don't know. Confront. Woo! I almost got poked.
Uldor, I command you by the tears of the two moons, return to your prison.
Ah! That won't hold me for long.
I like how the name keeps flicking. See? It's really, huh?
You're Gathwin's ally, yes? Please disable these traps so she can make it to us safely.
Disarm. Conveniently placed levers. What do you know? That move by themselves, obviously. That's pretty interesting.
Despite all my knowledge, Uldor's influence over me was absolute. I'd be little more than a puppet without your timely intervention.
Are you hurt?
Only my pride. But we have a more pressing matter. As Uldor sensed my thoughts, I could sense his. He plans to overwhelm and enslave Kenarthi's roost with an undead horde by the next dawn.
How is that possible?
Uldor was a powerful Malmo wizard who learned to separate his spirit from his body, even in death. He can wear hundreds of mindless forms at a time. Thankfully, I know his weakness.
What weakness?
The Morning Stone's endless water supply tied Uldor's spirit to his body. When Eilsil removed the Morning Stone from the temple, he set Uldor free. Once again,
how do we
Eilsil's
store
sloppy
Uldor's
methods nearly
prison?
These gems focus the Morning Stone's power. Uldor had me remove them from his tomb. I propose Gathwin recovers the Morning Stone from Eagle's Strand. Meanwhile, we restore Uldor's prison. Simple enough.
What does the Morning Star do?
The centerpiece of this old Khajiit temple. After Uldor's reign of terror, the Sea Elves gave it to the Khajiit so it would become the key to his prison.
And am I in danger of being warned?
No, which is why we must be the ones to enter the tomb. After he saw you through my eyes, he seemed convinced that to wear you would destroy him. For some reason, he feared you.
If he can't affect me, I should enter the tomb alone.
No, we must enter the tomb together. Though he can't wear you, he could quite easily obliterate you with his magic. Only by splitting his attention can we hope to defeat him.
Okay, I'm ready to face him then.
Master, I know what you're planning. I won't let you throw your life away.
Now I have to talk to her, and I gotta choose in between the two of them.
Aurelian's plan is to let Uldor possess him. They'll both be sealed in the tomb forever. But it doesn't need to be this way. Seal me inside.
Why should you take your master's place?
Aurelian is too important for the Dominion to lose. Besides, we both saw how the summoning ritual weakened my master.
I don't know about this.
Please, help me convince Aurelian. I will gladly seal myself in the tomb to spare my master. Uldor is a threat to all on this island.
Okay, King, I'm gonna let you choose. I need to hear Aurelian's thoughts before making a decision. Alright, I'll seal you in the tomb and spare your master. Pick one. I'll wait. Seal her or seal the guy? I'll run around while I'm waiting for your reply. Oh, look, treasure maps. That's the treasure maps I was talking about. Whee! I meant the match is signed. I think I'm going to eat the stolen drink. Okay, well, I don't know if you're still there, King, but I'm gonna go ahead and choose to go with Rolian. Oh.
We should hurry. That's madness. I've experienced so many summers. My greatest accomplishment was watching Gathwin blossom into someone who far surpassed my own deeds. No, she must recover the Morning Stone. You and I should confront Uldor.
I'll see you in the tomb.
Then we should waste no more time.
You can't do this, Master.
Oh, shut up. He's old. He's lived his life. Used to have many, many years ago.
It's far stronger than it knows.
So I don't approve of this, but I don't think he could live with himself if you had to be taken. He just couldn't live with himself.
You! I won't wear a poisoned outfit.
I've reconsidered what our combined power can do, Uldor. I willingly give myself over.
I knew such power would tempt you. Very well.
Okay.
Hurry! Place the tears of the two moons in the pedestals.
Wretched fool! I'll turn your friend to ash. Stay away from those pedestals. Soiled attire. You'll not leave this tomb alive. You worthless rag! This tomb can't hold me forever.
Go quickly. I feel Uldor's weakness fade. Hurry, tell Gathwen of the plan's success. But don't mourn for me, friend. I earned a useful fate. Few can say the same.
What will happen to you?
Uldor will sustain me. Better a living form than a dusty old skeleton, I suppose. I'd hoped for more time to meditate, but this wasn't what I had in mind. Goodbye, my friend. You're what all in the Dominion should aspire to be. You could.
It's done, isn't it? Aurelian is sealed inside with that monster. Forgive me. Uldor couldn't be allowed to roam free. Something had to be done, and you had the strength to see what I could not. I'll ensure the Morning Stone remains guarded at all times. I should make a full report so the Dominion understands the danger of Aldor's capabilities. No good comes from dwelling on the past. Aurelian lives, which means there's hope. He's a great man. A good man. I don't care how long it takes. I'll find a way to free him from that monster. Forgive me. You did so much to help a stranger. I won't forget. I can open a portal to the temple courtyard if you wish. There you go. Hurry, it won't remain... Don't mind Ilring. We're together again, and it's all thanks to you.
I've been waiting forever to spend time with my darling. A little privacy?
Hello there.
There's a chest there. Chest. Mud crabs eating a corpse. Mud crabs eating a corpse. Mud crabs eating a corpse. Eating a corpse. Eating a corpse. Ew. How can my inventory be filled? I just destroyed something. Okay. Materials.
Walk away. The cross street bandits won't stand for competition.
Dang, I did not mean to do that. It's just like, okay. I'm gonna take this pie. Oh, poop. I can't. They require the Morning Stone. The Temple of Morning Springs may bear more fruit. Still, I fear Commander Kithris will never locate the forces necessary to clear the undead from the courtyard. Remaining at the camp for the time being, report any changes directly to me at Eagle Stand. With luck, the excitement will die down and we can explore the ruins of Valdisha. To throw away so much stuff. Okay, let's throw away some consumables. Let's throw away these. Destroy. Destroy. Okay. Oh, they're all homespun stuff? That's worthless. Well, I guess I do that, because I don't have a hat yet. And this. Do-do-do. Doodle-doo, 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 doodle-doo. To the left. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo.
Knowledge is power.
did I see there? I just heard knowledge is power.
Revelations await.
I don't even know what's going on. I don't see anything anywhere. BRB, peoples. BRB. Alright, I'm back. I just grabbed myself a snack, and I think I shall end this broadcast here because it has been 3 hours and 10 minutes at this time. I don't think anyone's watching me, and I'll play by myself for a while. May not stream it again, may stream it again if I find something really weird. And that's about it. So, I will see you later, people.